Guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. When we last left off, I believe I was taking a few days to improve myself and otherwise get skills up and maybe repair my gear and all that. I don't quite remember, but that's alright. Since the last video, one of the survivors in my house here just died. I have no idea why he died. Nothing broke in. Maybe it was hunger, maybe it was thirst, I don't know. But he's dead, and he did drop some stuff. If the game will let me, move. And let's get the cursor out of the way there. He's got some clothing and all that here, but I'm not going to worry about it for now. I'm actually going to butcher him, as terrible as that is. More because I want his bones. And based on suggestions I got in some comments from a viewer here, I think I might look into archery, which would require me to craft a few things, but I'm not going to do that right away. I also have a cold right now, not really a big deal, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. I think what I want to do, though, if the game... Did the game just lock up? Yeah, okay, there we go. Game's being a little chunky on me here. There's a doctor's office here that I don't think I've been to, and it may not hurt for me to try to break in. We've got our civilian here, Inger Ridley, and... oh, and is that a mansion? Mansion might be a fun place to go check out. We've got our broadsword here, so might as well take it out. And let's go... oh yeah, save the game right away, why not? You can... something might have come through this window, or I might have just... I don't know. I don't know what killed that dude, but he's dead, and it's time to move on. I'm going to make my way south to the doctor's office. And at some point I may make a bow and arrow and see if we can, at least have a ranged weapon of some type. We'll let the civilian, wail on this zombie here. And, we slash it, we finish it off. Didn't really have anything good on it. Oop, I gotta sneeze, hold on. You ever get that feeling where, like, you need to sneeze and then it never comes out, and it's like you might as well just die? It's the worst feeling ever. That just happened. Yeah. Promise I won't sneeze into the mic, though. That's you got to save that kind of stuff for live streams. So yeah, I'm coughing heavily. I'm tired. Whatever. At least this time I have first aid kit on me, and I did bring drugs because I don't think drugs really take up much space. There's a crek to our south, which honestly I'm not even all that worried about, because I'm pretty sure I could wreck it. This vehicle looks to be in okay shape. It's a fire engine. It's got no gas, no battery, so it's not going anywhere. But it does have some goodies in it. Flame-resistant gloves are actually not a bad thing. There's a firefighter belt. It's fancy, and it has a little bit of storage. And actually provides a little bit of protection. Am I wearing a belt? I don't think so. If I put that on, does that encumber me anymore? Nope, but it's free storage. Which I have quite a lot of. I have more than I thought. I thought I only had 60 something. I don't know. Maybe I'm more... I don't know. It doesn't matter. Storage is good. There's no grocery store in this town, unfortunately. It looks like I already did break into that doctor's office. Did I? I can't say I'm too surprised. That seems like something I would have done. Well, let's go... oh, there's the crick. Oh, they have a compound bow, so if they die, I could just take their bow, and then I skip ahead a few generations in bowery. So the Krek is wailing on our friend here and hits our torso, but we block the damage because we're just awesome like that. We swing wildly and miss. Our leg gets hit. We take another slash and miss, but our torso encumbrance throws us off balance. So we take another swing and miss. I'm not used to missing, but part of that could be that I'm cold. But, you know, that happens. If we could just get... there, yeah, we just need to get one hit and bam, we're good to go. Kreks usually indicate there's corpses. I know those kind of critters tend to hang around piles of bodies. Yeah, and here we go. There's another one down there. Let's see if we can jam it into this bench. Bench? It's a bush, not a bench. No. My civilian pal here just says screw it and is going right for the kill. We just keep swinging around and missing, and luckily our torso armor, such as our Kevlar vest here, is helping us out. We'll just let them fight it out while I check out these corpses. Looks like they are scientist corpses, which is fine with me. We'll take their ID cards. Do I have sunglasses? Yes, I already have sunglasses. Dang, I'm already cool. So we'll take a flask of purifier. That's very good to have. Good for mutations and getting rid of mutations as well. I think they nerfed... I don't really want to call it a nerf, but I think purifiers used to be able to get rid of bad traits that you took at the beginning of the game. But I think they removed that ability. RX-11 stimulant delivery system. I've never seen that before. It's worn on the user's body. A simple press of its activator injects powerful chemical stimulants into the bloodstream without using a needle. I'll take that. I've never seen that before. And let's see. Ooh, I've never seen this book either before. To Master the Unknown. It describes otherworldly creatures and their origins, or at least conjecture on these origins. Stranger still, it describes experiments in summoning and controlling them. That sounds very interesting. We'll have to check that out. We'll grab this solder. I wonder if that means I can summon like my own Cthulhu or something, because that would be pretty sweet. Is there anything else? I'll just do this. And plenty of clothing, but nothing we really need. There's an amoebic mold there that I'm not too worried about. Too worried about. These two keep fighting it out. And I think they're running right into a field of rubble or something, and the game is not responding all of a sudden. What's going on here? Come on, Cataclysm. Looks like there was a helicopter crash down here. Finally, the guy hits the Krek for some damage. It doesn't really look like... We might have already looted this crash site. And we've got a dialogue with Colleen Rucker saying, put our motherfucking weapon down. I don't want to put my weapon down because it's a broadsword and I'm not going to let you have it. So let's try to persuade them, even though we really don't have a good chance of doing that. We may die from this. They may just try to kill us. And they might win because we're kind of slow right now. Let's try to persuade them. Yes. They turned hostile. That's no good. So now we have to kill the civilian, and that sucks. Also, our morale kind of sucks because we're cold and we're wet. But whatever. So a bunch of stuff just happened there. We swung a bunch. We blocked some damage. We chop them for 38 damage. Some of our damage got blocked. Our trench coat gets cut, but that's okay. We get poked for 5 damage. Our dodge apparently went up, and well, I guess we can't train it further. We slash her again for 40 damage. She has a knife spear. She pokes us for 2 damage. We're just going to keep... and the Krek dies. We're going to chop away at Claire here. We the broadsword gets stuck in her, and we yank it free. Her left leg is gone at this point. We maim her for 65 damage in the head. So that, okay, there. She's dead. And the civilian immediately was saying, hey, I want to take that X, and we're going to take these antibiotics. We're going to take this grip. We're going to take a lot of this stuff. We're going to take the bismuth for making ammo. They got a pair of binoculars, which is actually really nice. So we'll take that. No, I don't want her corpse. I do want the pair of binoculars, though, because that will allow us to see further on the map when we're walking around, which is always a good thing. And there is a W. Is that a Public Works? Ooh, jackpot. Public Works have all kinds of wonderful tools and other such things. And that's definitely going to be a place to get welding gear and other good supplies, so that is immediately a priority. Let's butcher the human for survival skill. I want the bones because I believe I can make glue with them. Maybe, which I'll need for fletching and arrows and that kind of thing, but I will be right back, guys. So let's make our way back towards this Public Works. Hopefully our broadsword will allow us to kick some ass. Let's take an aspirin. Let's wear that stimulant system. I'm super curious about that. And we have what looks like some kind of horrible artifact. Oh yeah, a wriggling lamp. No, we'll stay away from that. There's a bloated zombie here. We'll let this civilian take care of that. The zombie explodes. I wonder if bloated zombies are the type that will like charge at you and then explode, but not, you don't actually need to like hurt them to do that. We'll take the flashlight because I didn't bring one, and I don't have a wearable one, so that was kind of dumb of me, but that's alright. I don't know why I took that Outdoor Adventures book. It's yellow, meaning I've already read it at some point, I think. If nothing else, it'll burn. It'll be fuel. So we actually will need to clear out the works here. There's definitely a smoker zombie there, which again I don't really want to deal with, but that's why we have a civilian. There's a plain zombie up here. Wow, we hit it for 74 damage, but we managed to dodge it. There's a screwdriver here, but I believe we can use our Eskrima style with with that screwdriver, which is actually really cool. Does my broadsword? No, it does my knife. I don't believe so, but that's kind of neat. What is this? A whole bunch of rocks and rebar. Like there was some kind of building or something here. I don't know, but rebar, oddly enough, you can make sharpened rebar with it, and it's not terrible as a weapon. It actually does a lot of damage, which is kind of crazy. I want a piece. Can I actually make sharpened rebar with it? Yeah. Okay, the smoker zombie's coming at us, which, no. I don't think stepping over that rebar will hurt it, but it'd be great if it did. Ooh, it is attacking our civilian friend here. Hopefully they'll just kill it. It's just a smoker zombie. I'm gonna pass a bunch of time here. There, it dies, thank God. Pass a little more time, let the smoke dissipate. There's an H&K UCP pistol in this vehicle. It's a 4.6 millimeter pistol. I'll take it because gay guns. What do we have here? We have a security van. That would explain the pistol. It's a heavy-duty vehicle. It has enough wheels. Its engine is kind of rough. It does have a little bit of battery, but it has no diesel. But we're in a public works, so we might be able to find some, which would be pretty sweet. But we also have some shocker zombies here, and I'm wielding a metal broadsword, and I don't think I'm wearing usable gloves, so that would be a problem. Trying to see what gloves I'm wearing, and I don't. Well, actually, I can just use this. So what do I have on my hands? Armored gauntlets. Well, I almost wonder if it's worth it to try to take the risk of just wailing on them and killing them. Because it would hurt, and I may wind up taking a bunch of damage, but public works, I need the tools here. So we get electrocuted because it shoots its zappy zaps at us. We're just going to rush at it. Now let's see if hitting it will shock us. Oh yes. A lot. That was a really foolish idea. We're in a lot of pain. Let's use our stimulant system. We feel an intense surge of stimulants running through us. Makes us a little dumber, but it boosts our stats, reduces our pain a little bit, but gives us speed. I'm going to start running. Run through the sparks here. We're also infected because I'm an idiot. Our civilian friend here is wailing on the shockers. We'll apply that first aid to our torso. The poor civilian here is getting burned with acid and dies. That's a shame. But I think the shocker zombies are dead at least. I still have my sword. Let's see if we can kill this zombie. So we do. We managed to do it. And we'll grab a screwdriver set while we can, and we'll see if any of the anything survived here. So the bow is still here. We'll take that. A sack of fertilizer. Ooh, my strength is down, but oh, they had ammo. They had all kinds of stuff here. The problem is I'm also quite weak at the moment. Boy, that was risky, but we might have cleared out the place. Take a little more aspirin. Oh, I had meth too. I could have taken that. I want this bow because that'll be really nice to have. I want this ammo as well. There's a tool belt here that fits. But we'll leave that for the time being. We'll take the battery. More bismuth. Canvas sack of fertilizer. That would be good if I get into farming, which I may do at some point. I mean, a lot of this stuff is good to have. I mean, bolt cutters are good too. We'll take them. I'm going to grab the lighter because it doesn't really weigh anything. And for now, we'll leave the rest. There's a broken console here. And you know what? A good night's sleep will cure most of this. There's a sheath for small blades, which is good to have. A sheath that fits, actually, is even better. Sheets of glass. We're looking for welding equipment, things like jerry cans. Funnel is always good. Some nails, if we have a nail gun. Sand. Oh, if we had a furnace, you can turn it into glass or make cement, either, which I need to do. A whole bunch of pipes, 2x4s. It's good stuff, but nothing we need to worry about. Some logs. We can make plenty of those. But going into the forest, I mean, nothing otherwise meant by that, you perverts. Dust masks and brooms useless. There we go. What do we got? We'll take the tailor's kit. Oxidizer powder. Sewing kit. And PDA. We'll take it for disassembling and drop it if we find something better. Ah, here we go. Here's a welder. We definitely need that. And some welding goggles to go with it. Take the pliers. Take the hacksaw. Here we go. A steel jerry can would be really good to have. And an anvil. Oh, it's so heavy, though. We'll need that anvil for metal crafting. Another jerry can. Truck battery. Bunch of engines. Solar cell. Car parts. Acetylene torch is excellent. This is good for repairing vehicles and all that instead of like a welder. And that fuel lasts a really long time. It's not rechargeable, but it's very good to have. Can I scabbard my broadsword? Oh, it's heavy though, and I don't have a lot of strength right now because, yeah. And now here's a bunch more stuff. Wrench, crowbar, plier, hammer, wood saw. See, this is great. This is exactly what I needed. Electric carver, which is not really needed, but wood axe. I don't think I had a wood axe, and that's actually really good to have. Okay, the stimulants are wearing off now, and there's probably a terrible come down from it. Yeah, that's to be expected. So we need to free up a little bit of weight here. Where's that PDA? Where are you? There you are. We need to get rid of you. Because you were just weight that we can't afford to have right now. Drop the bolt cutters. So that public works is cleaned out. Oh, it's not cleaned out. It's cleaned out of zombies, I should say. We're thirsty. Take a drink. There's an antlered horror somewhere that I don't want to deal with. There's something to the north. I just need to get back to my house. And hopefully we can... Oh, crap, I was running. Yeah, bad. Oh, no. Slow to walk. Doesn't help that we're also sick. Now we're hungry, and we're kind of cold. My left arm hurts because I don't know why we're so cold. I mean, maybe it's because we're wet. Oh, I should have grabbed that towel. That would have, yeah. Probably doesn't help, being out in the cold on a rainy day. Yeah. So, do we have anything that we can... Yeah, we've got this 2x4. Alright, so let us start a fire here so we can warm up a little bit. And we'll make some food. We have fat. Can we make tallow? We can't make tallow because otherwise I'd make like an oil lamp and set it down while I'm, burning stuff. But I don't get that luxury. Drop our books here. I'm really, actually, you know what? I'm really curious. I want to read this book. Brings your Arcana skill to 10, but you need Arcana of 6. And it has a bunch of glyphs. Which maybe I can, I don't know. I need intelligence of 10, which I don't really think I have. That's okay, though. So let's grab some food. Let's see, what can we eat? I have some tallow, okay, but I don't think I can make... I can make a Louisville slaughterer, that's weird. I don't have the ability to make tallow. I forget what skills I need to do that, but we got a whole bunch of food. Let's eat some toastums. Capital E, consume toastums. Why does my left arm hurt? It's probably just, well, everything hurts right now. I'm in horrible shape. But that's alright, we have toastums. So there, we're full, we're slaked. It's only 10 a.m., but I probably could sleep. Let's close this and this door. I don't need that stuff open. Once more, our beds are empty because everyone keeps dying. Let's just try to sleep. We don't really sleep because we're coughing, so let's take cough syrup. So there, we do manage to get some sleep. We heal up a little bit, quite a bit actually. We're hungry and very thirsty. Let us eat some toast. Oh, I didn't mean to drink beer, but that's okay. And we'll drink some water. Cool. Alright. What is it? It is 8 p.m. Can we just go back to sleep? It looks like our cough syrup wore off. So we'll take some more and go back to sleep. So there, it's 9 a.m. We are completely healed up. We're no longer in pain. We're a little chilly here, but that's okay. Apparently it was thundering all night. We're very hungry, we're very thirsty. That's fine, because we have lots of things to eat and drink. I would grab this meat and actually let us deposit some of our items here so we're not carrying around so much stuff. I don't think I might have had a pile of clothing at one point, but I no longer do. I don't know why that's the case. The welding goggles we'll put with the welder, which will need batteries, unfortunately. We have some batteries. Yeah, we've got quite a few, actually. That acetylene torch, though, will actually do quite a bit as far as metalworking goes. Welder just is more of a renewable solution. So that will go in the pile. The funnel, the hacksaw. We have a lighter already. The pliers, this stuff, all of it will go there. I don't know if there's duplicates. I'll go through it with advanced inventory management off screen and clean it up and take care of it. But yeah, my weight's back up to 116 again, which is good. We'll put this. Didn't I have? Okay, I put that stuff back. I think what I may wind up doing is I'll just make another trip to that public works and grab what I can. I would love to have a vehicle, or again, a shopping cart would be amazing. Although, I wonder. I don't think I have the ability to do so right now, but like if I could build casters, I could make my own shopping cart with vehicle construction, which is kind of fun. But I don't really have that luxury right now. Put the bones in there. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff got damaged from the acid and all that, like that bow. I'll need to fix that bow up so it's more useful to me, because in its current state it's kind of not. I'm not gonna carry around the, well actually, I don't know how slow is the broadsword. 111, but it's got 35 cut damage, which is pretty intense. And I'm pretty good with cutting weapons in melee in general, so I guess it's probably not a good idea to fuck with that. I'll keep using it because it works, you know. Although now I'm curious again. Oh, I can't use my fighting style with it. If I could use Eskrima with sharpened rebar, I'd be all over that. That would be amazing, I think. Purifier can go with the drugs along with the oxidizer. We'll keep the ID card. It doesn't take up any space, doesn't weigh anything. And we'll put the rebar away. We'll eat some meat. We'll enjoy the meat too. And somewhere in here I believe we have clean water, which I will drink and then refill my bottle with. Somewhere, maybe. Yes, clean water. See, this is the problem with that. Okay, here we go. Bottles of water. First off, let's just drink. Yeah. So now we unload into our water skin, which sounds kind of dirty. Grab another bottle. So we've got a little bit of water here, but I do believe we're harvesting it as well. Yeah, we have plenty of water that we can purify if needed. So we'll just refill our stuff. Let me know, by the way, if this inventory management is really shitty and boring and you hate it. I'll just start doing more of it off screen if it is, because the last thing I want to do is, you know, piss you guys off or be really boring. I know that when I'm not necessarily doing stuff, it can be kind of shitty. Anyway, so we still have the cold, which kind of sucks. Wow, that really does impact our skills here. Do I have just like a flu shot? No, I've got some bandages though. I should probably bring those with me just in case. Oh, there's a red potion here. Drinking this will cure. What will it cure? Cure a number of things, but can't mend existing damage and taxes your body to do so. Well, I don't think it's worth it to use my red potion on a common cold. So we'll drop it. If we get like the flu or something, some kind of otherworldly disease, then yeah, that will, yeah. It's 9 a.m. We are freshly repaired and good to go. I want to get that jerry can and then a rubber hose. Maybe we can start siphoning, get some gas, find ourselves a vehicle, and then I can really hoard stuff because cars have trunks. And then you can put a ton of shit in a car and it's great. So we'll just head south here, right back to the public works. Somewhere there's an antlered horror, and I think they're relatively easy to kill, but it's not a risk I'm really willing to take right now. So is there anything else on this guy that I wanted? Currently no, but I would still take some of that stuff. Door's locked, but we have a crowbar. An alarm sounds, whatever. A brick kiln. Designed for firing bricks, but you can use it to fire kind of anything. Another welder. And a broom. I wonder if that means I'm going to get like an iBot visiting me or something. Take the aspirin. Messenger bag is kind of nice. But I think if I wear it, it will encumber me further. Yeah. And right now my limit is weight, not volume. So actually we'll just drop it. I think there was one on the body in the shelter anyways, so... A whole bunch of lockers here. Earplugs would be nice if there's like a thunderstorm and it wakes me up, so we'll grab those. And I should take these flashlights for the batteries. Am I wearing steel-toed boots? Yes, I am. Okay. Steel-toed boots are excellent protection. Ooh. I want the thread. I want these gallon jugs as well. I think bleach and ammonia you can actually eventually use. Oh, there's a zombie in the bathroom. Let's let him come to us. We crit him for 74 damage, and he tries to bite us, and we just say, screw that. And we get another... more batteries, basically. I'll unload those in a second. Ooh, take fruit juice. Some Insta salad. I'm going to leave the alcohol. I don't tend to drink alcohol in this game. Not because I'm against drinking alcohol. It's just I have no real need to do that. Looks like a pool table here. Oh, I can use it with eskrima. Was I calling it eskrima? Eskrima. That was my stuff from earlier. So we'll grab this stuff. That has batteries in it, so actually I'm going to unload it, but I have no need for a concrete mixer. So we'll just, yeah. Take those batteries out. Bam. So I've got 600 batteries, which is pretty sweet. There's another one, which I'll just unload. Another flashlight. Here's an electric carver and another flashlight. All of these I can actually take apart in the future if I need to get my electronics skill up, or if I just need various electronic components for whatever reason, but that would be later in the game, assuming I make it that far. But hey, we've got 1,000 batteries. That's pretty sweet. These engines and things are so damn heavy that look at that, moves per attack 2,565 if I tried to actually hit somebody with it. How ridiculous would that be? Want this torch? Absolutely. I actually forget if I grabbed pliers, but we need pliers. I want this anvil, but it's so heavy. And for the jerry can, you know, I have to hold it in my hands. That's the only way. I grab so much stuff in this game I don't even remember. Can I? Yeah, grab that. Like, I don't even remember half the time what I'm grabbing. It's like, oh, did I grab a jack or not? I don't know. Oh, yep. There's an iBot, but we'll just run by it. And we'll head back to the house again with our loot. With no opposition this time. No worrying about shocker zombies. There is a civilian. Let's drop. Yeah, alright, keep your distance. Alright, I'm not holding a weapon, I'm holding a jerry can. Let's try to persuade them since we have a better chance. Be like, yo, hello, would you like to see my goods? Are you a merchant? Hey, let's travel together. Why should you travel with me? Because we're friends, aren't we? I mean, you know. Hey, it actually worked. Alright, awesome. Do you have anything that I would want? They've got meth. Do they have other things? Incendiary grenade would be kind of nice. Otherwise, no, I'm pretty good here. Duct tape is kind of nice. They've got a pair. So awesome. Let's go. Welcome to my home, Ludovina Doan. Just ignore the rotting body on the floor here. You can take that alarm clock. I don't need it. Can we activate the towel? There. We are no longer wet. Yep. Towel wet, active. Can we squeeze the towel into like a bottle? Because that'd be kind of cool. Can we unload? I wonder how you deactivate a towel or something. Wear, wield, throw, take off, drop. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just needs to dry out. Oh yeah, if you wait a little bit, it should dry out. Okay, that's fine. Not a big deal. And this is going to be our clothing pile. So again, Hammer of the Hunter. I'm still really curious as to what that is. It does a lot of damage. And it requires dull essence, which I thought I had. Or maybe I had just essence, I'm not really sure. Did I grab a jack? No, I did not. Did I grab pliers? Yes, I did. So we're going to have more pliers, but whatever. We're just going to dump all of it, because that's what we do. We'll eat our Insta salad, and we'll drink our fruit juice. Cool. Empty bowl can go in the pile of garbage, because that's what we do. A whole bunch more batteries, which are also excellent to have. As always, you can never have enough batteries in this game, ever. So we've got some damaged ones, but we have otherwise 3,200 charges, and we have a mess kit here, which can be used for a lot of really good things. I wonder if I can repair that stuff. I'm kind of curious. It seems rather silly. Oh, and we've got this jerry can. So let's... I'm actually going to drop the jerry can here, because that can be our main source of water. And what I can actually do eventually is make, it's considered a vehicle. You start vehicle construction with a frame and you put a tank on it, and you can make a water tank with a faucet, and you can store a ton of water in that. And it's super convenient because you can just take a drink from it or fill a container with it and dump all your water in there. And if you have a water skin or something on you, use that for travel. But otherwise, it's a really good way to... Can I do that? Start vehicle. It required frames, which there was a steel frame back at the Public Works there if I wanted to grab it. But I think I can also make a wooden frame. That's kind of tempting to do, actually. put it right here so I can just go out this window and grab it. Let's do that. I can't see to craft. I need to make an oil lamp or something. Ah, Ludovina took the earplugs, damn it. And we fail to make the... Why are our stats so low all of a sudden? Probably because we have a cold. Can we do it again? Please? How are we failing? Like, is it a difficult craft to make this frame? It's 2x4 nails. It takes fabrication, difficulty 1. Problem is, I'm not made of 2x4s and nails here. Okay, so we craft the frame. Excellent. Alright. Actually, let's drop the... Oh, we got a bunch of stuff we need to... Oh, what am I doing? I was gonna activate this. So, yeah, I can try to repair my lighter with a soldering iron, which seems like a really bad idea, but I don't think the game cares. And I think this actually increases skill, which is why I'm doing it, obviously. Oh, hey, I can have an extra sturdy lighter. What the hell, why not? It's good for skills. Extra sturdy binoculars, why not? Crowbar, extra sturdy. Welding goggles, extra sturdy. Hell yeah. Can we... No, I can't. I can't solder my trench coat. Can we... Oh, we need more Kevlar plates to... Extra sturdy belt. Kevlar plates for the stimulant thing as well. It's kind of cool, though, that we could fix all that stuff up. Can we make our science ID card extra sturdy? Apparently. Extra sturdy ID card. Why the hell not? That's kind of awesome. Mess kit. Yeah, let's fix that up. Hey, that's pretty cool. And I know that gives us skills of some type. I don't remember what exactly. It's got to be something, though. Cool. Now, the funny thing was I did that so that the stacks would be a little, like, easier, but, well, you know, whatever. Can I reload that with the crappy batteries? And let's reload the mess kit with battery. Oh, we need lamp oil for that? Is that what that uses? Yes, okay. Dang. Surely I've got other stuff that can use batteries. Hot plate will take the batteries. And now we don't have to worry about having a, like a crappy pair of, like a crappy stack of batteries, you know, whatever. So there, drop our food. The rest of the stuff, I'm going to fix up my coat. I have a tailoring kit now, but don't really need that right now. I can repair my bandage? What? I make my bandages extra sturdy, okay. That's kind of silly. Trench coat's fixed up. Cool. We don't have enough Kevlar or anything to fix up the other stuff, but that's alright. Anything to help with tailoring, really. It's a valuable skill to have, and you always got to keep your gear, and you know. So we're in kind of perfect shape right now. Fully healed up, full, slaked, comfortable. It's early in the day. The only real issue is that we have a common cold currently, but that can, we'll work on that. Other than that, I think right now my current goal is going to be finding a vehicle now that we can actually fix it up. Oh, you know what? Nope. I was about to head out, but I keep hitting like U or something when I hit the asterisk I'm going to start vehicle construction because that's how we do it, and we're going to start it up here. Vehicle name will be water tank because I'm clever like that. So we have a frame here, and this is the vehicle construction menu. We can install various things on it, and what I would like to install is let's see, somewhere I should have the ability to put a clean water tank, which requires a metal tank. We actually have everything else. Capacity. Oh, that's cool. Like, you can see the capacity and stuff down there, which is new. I don't think that was there a while back, but that... Also a dirty water tank, which is kind of neat. I guess if you wanted to put, I don't know, dirty water in it, which, no thank you. So we need a metal tank for that. Can we make a metal tank? We need 2 sheet metal. Can we make sheet metal? We can make wired sheet metal, but we can't make straight up sheet metal. I don't know where you would get sheet metal. That might be one of those things where you need to have better skill in things. To do that anyways, we're going to need that anvil, I think, to do metalworking. But even a small tank would be okay, and I think we would need a faucet, which we don't have, nor do we have the ability to make it. But that's why we'd need something like, I don't know, any of these books any good? Cutting weapons actually would be really good to learn. Well, it's just going to be one of those things where we need to go in time. I think in the next video, I'll make another run to the public works there, and I want to check out that mansion. I want to see if there's anything good in there. They might have a library with other books that we can use, but there's only one way to find out, really. One of the nice things about Cataclysm, or at least mansions in Cataclysm, is that they can have crazy, unique weapons in them, and who knows, with the mods that we've been doing, maybe we'll see some dinosaurs or something. I don't know. So, yeah, I think it's time to call it, guys. As always, thank you for watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next one. So, till then, see you later.